In today's lecture, we are going to discuss another control structure which comes under Python control statements. We have already studied decision-making statements, looping statements, and now today we'll study control statements. Control statements basically controls the flow of the program. They are of three types: break, continue, and pass. Break and continue already exist in C, C++, and Java, but pass is a new statement in Python. Now we'll study each of them in detail. Break statement, as it is clear from the name, it terminates the current execution of the loop and transfers the control to the statement instantly following the block of loop. That means if we have achieved something inside a loop, or we have achieved the desired result, then we can break the loop, or we can come out of the loop by using break statement. And its syntax is just simple. You need to write only break. Next is continue. Continue means it immediately transfers the control to the beginning of the loop by skipping rest of the statements following it. That means if we want to skip some of the statements in a loop, then we can write continue with certain condition. Both break and continue statements are used with if statement because we are going to write them inside for loop or any other loop, you can say while loop, then there must be certain condition. By meeting that condition, either break or continue will work. The third one is pass. It is used when a statement is required syntactically rather than executing any command or code. So this is just a sentinel or a marker, or you can say just like a comment statement in a program, pass statement. We'll study each of them by using programming illustration. So let's study further. Break statement. Its syntax is very simple. We just need to write break. You don't need to write any semicolon and anything else. Break in small letters just solves the purpose. Let's see its flowchart, how it works. First of all, you have conditional code, either for or while. Then condition will be true and control will go inside the loop. Then test condition will be there, like if statement. I already told you, break or continue statements are used with if statement. Test condition if. If it will be true, then break will execute and control will come out of the loop. You can see here, exit loop. This control is going towards exit loop. But if this condition is false, then body of the loop will execute normally as it was executing in this manner. But if this test condition comes out to be true, then break will execute and exit will occur. So this is how break works. Let's understand through a program as well. Suppose I have this program. This program represents the significance of break statement. How it works, let's see. I have this code for I in range 0 to 9. If there will be 5, I will become 5, then break statement will execute. That means it will print the numbers up to 4 only. Because when 5, I will become 5, then this print statement will not work. So let's see how it will execute. For I in range 0 to 9, initially the value of I will be 0. 0 will be checked with 5. 0 is equal to 5? No. Then this break statement will not work. And then print statement will execute. It will print 0. Then control will go up again. For I in range 0, 9. Now I has become 1. Now it will be checked. 1 is equal to 5. No. So break will not execute, it will print I. So I is 1, 1 will be printed. In the next iteration, I will become 2, then it will be compared with 5. It is again false, then again 2 will be printed. In the third iteration, 3 will be checked with 5, again false, then 3 will be printed. In the next iteration, 4 will be compared with 5, again false, then 4 will be printed. In the next iteration, I will become 5. Now this become true. Now this break statement will execute and the control will go out of the loop over here, print exit 4. So it will print here exit 4. If we do not put break over here, then it has to print the numbers 0 to 8. Fine. Only break statement makes it to print only numbers 0 to 4. So this is how we can use break in a program which is using for loop. There is another program. This program represents the use of break statement in while loop. We can also put break in while as well. Count 1, while count less than equal to 10. If count is equal to 5, then break, otherwise print count. And then we are incrementing count is equal to count plus 1. This entire logic is same, but in while loop, we have to do initialization and increment operation inside the loop. That's why we have written over here. Otherwise, the logic is same as we have done in the previous program. When the value of count will be 5, then loop will be broken. Otherwise, it will print the value of count. So it will start from 1. We have to initialize it to 0 because here 0 is the output, the first output. 0 is less than equal to 10, true. Then it will print 0. In the next iteration, it will print 1, 2, 3, up to 4. And when it will become 5, then loop will be broken and control will come over here. It will print exit while. So this is how it works in a while statement. There are numerous uses of break statement. You can use them in many of the programs. We'll discuss them in other chapters or other lectures also.